is me. With potential sickness. It's hard to say. Apparently my coworker's kids have strep throat or something. And today I feel like it's too quick for me to catch it, you know? I mean, I kind of feel like there's a word for it, but I feel kind of you know that word when like other people get sick, so you get really like hyper conscious about you getting sick, and then your body like reacts like you are sick even though you aren't actually. That's me. But at the same time, you know, itchy throat, coughing, and phlegm does not lie. So it's kind of hard to tell whether or not I'm just getting some allergies to something, or whether I'm getting sick or something, or it's kind of hard to tell. But today we are going to be doing some business as usual, which is Gates of Hell Finland campaign. So I was a little bit unsure today as to what we were, the gist of the details as to what was going to be happening today. But I think what I'm going to be doing is, there we go, a bit of single player. So I had to adjust my model a little bit. So if things look a little weird, my worry is that to look straight, I need to just look here, I think, which is fine. I kind of have my model like reversing. It's weird. So if I look right, my model looks to the left. But I guess it's my model's right. So I guess, anyways, I tried to flip the image, but that just looks weird because my hair's not on the right side. So I had to flip the parameters. But anyways, the math works out. I think it should be fine. This is how it's going to look like when I'm playing my game. But I think we're good. So we'll just be getting started here. So today is a continuation of the Finland campaign that we were working on Saturday. No, we weren't doing that on Saturday, were we? On Friday, I think? I don't even remember what happened this past weekend. This whole past weekend was just a giant blur. Whoops, that's not the right thing. Okay. So let's select the campaign. We'll jump right into Finland. We'll do the Finland skirmish. And we will be doing Petrozavodsk today. So let's jump right into it. And we will do... Offensive was selected by default, which is kind of weird. Okay, I'll just do that then. Continuation War, East Karelia. The town ahead in this offensive is Petrozavodsk. The Soviets are defending the town, and we must cut their escape route quickly. Goals: block the south, destroy all enemy forces. Excellent, excellent. And dinner is kind of an unknown currently. I'm not really sure what's happening for dinner yet, so I might need to take a random break. I feel like lately I've been starting stream a little bit late because I tend to eat prior to stream starting. But that's not always a guarantee. Sometimes dinner's ready like right when I start, and other times it's ready if like an hour or two later. So it's kind of hard to tell. Welcome to East Karelia, Major. This is your new field HQ. It must remain in your control at all costs. You are tasked with cutting the enemy off from escape. After that, you must destroy the defending forces. What? Is it not just a... Set up a roadblock on the south escape from Petrova... something. Set up a roadblock to create a Mati battleground. Okay. Kind of hard to tell where they were looking, but... Okay, I think it's like a normal skirmish. I'm not too worried about this. But let's begin securing the objectives while we bring forward some reinforcements for you to deploy. I am going to need to think about what it is that I want to do, Because as it stands, I am not too certain. Reinforcements have arrived. Very nice, very nice. Sorry, I have a lot of phlegm in my throat today. I'm a little confused as to what these eyeball guys do. Because I'm not really sure, like, do they just have better range of sight or something? Or whoa, well, what does it all mean, you know? Let's go to this objective first. I mean, it's not really like an ideal location necessarily, but we'll make do with what we have. I think I'll send my tanks in first, though, and thankfully, sending in the tanks first does also give me a little bit more time to strategize as to exactly what it is that I want to be doing. Right now, I'm kind of not too sure. I mean, yeah, I'm putting people places, but there's not really a method to the madness just yet. Let's break a few people off here and there. I hope I'm not appearing online. Because none of my current coworkers know I stream. And I'm kind of worried I'm going to get invited to play Dark Tide when I'm not actually free. Which I can decline, but I'm going to hear about it tomorrow. They'll be like, oh, so you didn't play Dark Tide, I see. So, we'll have to see. I think this is a pretty good start, I think. Methinks. Okay. I think this is good. Now, although it does say offensive, I don't particularly play offensive, so I'm not really sure why I picked offensive. I'm more of a defensive player myself, at least when it comes to this game. I find that strategically choosing where it is, holding a good line, and strategically choosing where I want to push is more of my speed rather than blitzing in. So I'm not really sure what the difference is between offensive versus defensive. But I suppose we're here to find out. So. Okay, and that's all we can afford for right now, so we'll just call it there. I'm not really sure. What are they shooting at? There's a guy right here. Okay, let's see if I can... I should be able to... Okay, we can't go straight through this for some reason, but we can go straight through the brick wall. So I think that's what we'll do. I'll send a tank in and take a little look around, shall we say. That was... the wall just disappears. It doesn't crumble or anything. It just fully disappears. Okay. It's a little loud. But this looks pretty good so far. Now, I don't want to send in my tanks unsupported, so let's send in a little bit of infantry support, and I'm also gonna watch the back here. So I'm not entirely sure how many people there are in there. And having all my guys in different spots is pretty helpful too. So let's just move people in, and we'll kind of go from there. And I think I'll have this tank patrol the outside. Oh, that's not a good sound. So that is indicative of a anti-tank emplacement, which I can't really see right now. The good news is that if they had a good shot... Ooh. Oh, repair and recover this abandoned enemy tank. Okay. Cool. The good news is that if they had a good shot, they probably would have taken it already. Therefore, I should be in the clear to move some guys up a little bit more. Or so I hope. Let's move some of these fellas in. Alright, boys. Now is your time to shine. I can't really remember where I told people to stand. If they're not standing there immediate, I kind of forget sometimes. I'm very much like a... not creature of habit, but like a... I'm very much a person that chooses the same thing. If I'm given the choice, I weirdly choose the same thing. Sometimes. I'm kind of worried this is one of those times. I'd say we're in the clear enough. This is a pretty good offensive, I must say. I'm trying to be a little better about remembering my backline. The backline's the thing that I always forget about. Always, always. So I'm trying to be a little better about that. Because what's the point of ordering people in if you're not even going to use them, you know? So. Oh. Oh, never mind, that's mine. Okay. Because I thought it's a high explosive round. I thought that was an anti-tank emplacement that was shooting at me earlier. But it turns out it's mine the whole time. Excellent. Okay. I'm feeling pretty confident. Of course, knowing this game, that can all change in an instant, but I am feeling pretty confident right now. The other thing that I need to be a little more conscious of in my playing is this little icon here, this red reticle? Reticle? The little, like, target symbol, implying that they're actively shooting at somebody. I think I need to be a little more honest. It's either implying that they're shooting at me, or I'm shooting at them. Kind of hard to tell. The last thing we have here is that tank back there. So I'm gonna try to move my tanks up close enough. I don't really have a very good line of sight right now to them. So I'm gonna try to move my tanks up to give my soldiers on the ground a bit more cover. And I'm gonna have somebody go over there and repair it. But as it stands, things are not looking super great for them. But what I should do, I am noticing that I'm getting attacked from this side. I mean, there's soldiers here to defend, but I don't really want to be relying on those guys, so we're going to be sending in a little bit of more tanks, but on the right side, once we get the budget to do so. And I think I'm going to send in tank crew. Tank crew are very cheap units that I can very easily put to use. I mean, they're not the best, like, well-equipped, but they are stupid cheap. So, with that being said, I might as well order a few in and have them be the ones to repair the tank over here. Especially being that they are, respectfully, very, very disposable. Disposable? Dispensable? Whatever the right word is. I can afford to lose tank men. I can't exactly afford to lose actual good men. Or rather, I mean, they're good at tanks, right? They're good at tanks, but it's not like they're, you know, super combat ready. They're very much dudes with pistols that are meant to sit in a tank. So if you send them to do something that's not sit in a tank, it's rough for all parties involved. So, anywho, but you understand. Hopefully, I don't think these gunners are too aggressive. I'm actually going to be a little more aggressive with my tank here. I really don't want them to advance too close to get inside, so I'm going to have the tank kind of hold the line here for a little while, as my guys run in as they... Actually, I'm going to have them go through this entrance, because going through the other way doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. I'm not really sure what all is ahead there, so I don't really want to be taking that risk. Now, oh, my bad, I thought they were inside. And I don't really think I need more tank crew right now, so we'll kind of hold off on that. Okay, so now we've got our anti-tank crew right next to our actual tank, so that's pretty cool. We've got a good support going for this tank, and I'm just going to have him gently move up and kind of do a mix of baiting the enemy out that I might see them a little better. And also hopefully drawing a little bit of their fire as we whittle their numbers down. This here is a medium tank, which does bode well for me compared to the light tanks I'm bringing in. Now, the light tanks are, of course, amazing at killing infantry, whereas the medium tanks are just all around good, but that's also kind of the problem. As the saying goes, was it something about good at all but master of none or something? Something like that. So for that reason, I'm like, I don't really know. I mean, a light tank, you shoot it with an anti-tank round, that thing explodes in like a hit or two. The medium tank takes a bit longer, but if you get hit by an anti-tank whatever, or like an explosive anything, that's still its own issue, because you can still get your tank disabled. It might disable the treads, the gun, whatnot. Regardless, the tank is damaged, and you gotta have somebody repair it. And if you're already being shot, it's not super easy for you to just like send someone out to go repair your stuff. You know what I mean? So in that way, it doesn't really matter if you die immediately. Okay, that's a really bad sign. In that way, it doesn't really matter if you die immediately or if you die after... Sorry. It doesn't matter if your tank is exploded immediately or after several hits, because ultimately, you're going to lose your guy anyway. The tank's done. So, in that way, I find that they're all similar. So, anyway. But I am going to be a little more strategic about the tank here. I was originally going to have him move a little bit forward, but I do think that there is some form of anti-tank emplacement here, which is my next priority. So in order to deal with that, what we need is an officer. The bad news is that I cannot afford one. And welcome into Stefan. Welcome in. Also, I like your emote. Very nice. Welcome back. How are you, Stefan? Welcome in, Stefan. Welcome in. Good to see you again. How is your day going? Or night, I suppose. It is pretty late for a lot of people. But I'm doing well, thank you. Thank you. I'm good you're doing well. Or I'm glad you're doing well. Sorry, I didn't have dinner, as you might have noticed. No, I'm glad you're doing well. I'm glad. On the other hand, me, dude, I had to go back to work today. No. Stefan, if you win the lottery, now listen, I don't mean to beg, but I am gonna beg. If you win the lottery, could I have like 5% of whatever it is, please? I don't want to work anymore. I'm done. I don't want to work anymore. Not even that work is that hard. At least not what I do. It's not that hard. But still, I just want to lounge around, you know? But yeah, the lottery. I heard something like, isn't the Powerball or something, like, unredeemed as of now or something like that? I very much would like, to win the lottery. The first thing I would do if I won the lottery is quit my job. As one does. But the real indicator that I'm rich is if I bought every single game to ever exist, and I was streaming 24/7, because that, I think, would be my personal dream. My personal dream. But alas, I must work a 9 to 5. Well, more or less. So, anyways. But yeah, so today, going back to streaming stuff, today we're battling Finland. As you can see, just to catch you up to speed, this is our headquarters, these buildings right here. We are currently defending these, and the objective for us is to, see if you see this map here. We are supposed to take all of these red zones. Anything that is lit up is an area that my units can see. We need to take each red zone as we progress into the enemy's territory, which is a lot easier said than done. So far we have captured this left-hand side here, but it appears that although we have many tanks to defend us, there are a lot of, at least one anti-tank emplacement that I have found so far, but I know that that's not all there is. So I have these tanks kind of here to just cover the area from infantry that might show up. So we have a very strong defensive line. However, when it comes to advancing, now there is the issue. So, I'm going to move my guys up a little bit real quick, just so we can have a bit of a stronger back line here, because I don't think we really need to be defending the inner areas here. Let's move up like this. Okay. However, we do have one very special unit, Stefan. Not the ones I'm clicking right now. Let me just move these real quick. Just trying to move these guys up. But no, we do have one very special unit. If you will take a look at our chosen one. He is a bicyclist. And as the man of honor, he's not even pedaling. The wheels spin, yet his feet don't move. Anywho, as the chosen one, it is his destiny to go forth and to tell us exactly what lies ahead. Whatever that may be. Neither do I know what may lie for us out in the middle of nowhere. But we're about to find out. He will either be the greatest soldier to ever live, or die a horrible death. But at the very least, he can tell us... Ooh, he can tell us what's happening on the left side. Oh! Alright, so it seems... it seems there's quite a bit of people here. They certainly don't like us very much. Now that's tragic. The good news is that he has gone forth, let us know what's out there, and it seems to be the case that there are a lot of guns out there. Not quite what I wanted to hear back, but I suppose that the truth hurts sometimes. So, let's see about going down the middle, I guess, instead. I don't really think... Oh, this guy's about to get smoked. There we go. So, it seems that going down the middle might be a little better for an option, especially since this is a little bit closer. The hard part is that I could have sworn... Let me see if I can get a sniper out here. But I could have sworn that we got shot by some form of I got shot by some form of anti-tank emplacement. So let me just take a quick look. The kind of hard part when it comes to the officer is that trying to get him to like look in the right spot is not always super easy. It seems to be that there's a lot of infantry here, at least as far as I can tell. And I just did summon a sniper to come support us. So let's get our sniper up on this front ish line, I guess, somewhere. Oh, what the hell? I don't really think that the enemy is gonna be sticking their heads out as much as I am, so we'll move our guy pretty far forward. And in the meantime, while we wait for him to get here, I believe there's some people on the right side. I'm kind of unsure as to how far I want to go with that as well. Let's order another officer. So the nice thing about the officers is that each one has a pair of binoculars. And you might be thinking to yourself, oh, it's just binoculars. And you'd be right. But the binoculars are a little more helpful than what you may initially believe. The nice thing about the officers with their binoculars is that they can spot enemies from very far away, giving you the advantage in some scenarios against the enemy. So we have our sniper. He has finally made it to his destined position. And I will have him move forward a little bit, because there is a guy in the window right here that I'm pretty sure my sniper could aim at, so I'm not really sure why he's not. But let's be a little more direct. There. Now he's aiming. He missed. I'm not really sure where this guy's looking. But I'm trying to get my sniper... Sniper, aim this man. There we go. So you can see it's working based on the little yellow reticle slowly filling, and once it becomes full, he takes the shot. Or, at least he should be. I'm not really sure why he's not. Maybe it's because there's a bush in the way. Let's see what else I can do. So we have this officer back here. Let me see if I bring him closer. Maybe he'll be able to look further. I don't think we're getting anywhere. I'm just going to have my sniper move up. Actually, even better. Why don't I take the shot? Okay, I can't see the shot. I'm going to take the shot. Damn. Maybe there's like an invisible wall or something I'm not aware of. Okay, I got him, Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. Let's... I'm gonna send some guys on a real dangerous mission. Let's get an actual squad out here, because I do want to keep up our defense on the left-hand side. Ah, shoot, I can't even afford a squad. I guess I'll have these guys move over, because they're a little bit redundant, so. I do want to keep a bunch of guys held in here for a while, though. Maybe 4 tanks is kind of overkill, though. Even 2 tanks, I feel like, is enough to deal with anything, so we'll bring in a little bit of reinforcements for the push, I suppose. I think this makes a little more sense to me. Okay, as far as... What the... Oh, there it is! Okay, now that I see it... I can work on taking care of it. So... What I really need above all... those guys are distracting them for a little while. What I need above all is an advance on the right-hand side. Just a little bit. Ah, shoot. They killed some of my guys here. We need to take this out. I don't know if you can aim at that, though. Yeah, I can't really see it yet. You have to go pretty far forward, I feel. Is that it? I think that's it. Did I get him? I can't tell. I'm gonna be more specific. I'm gonna tell my guys to shoot that. Oh, okay. Never mind. It's good, it's good. Okay. So while those guys are defending, I did have a medic. There we go. Here's the medic. I'm gonna have my medic revive that guy. That guy does not need to die right now. Bit of a needless and pointless death. As it stands. And while we have a moment, let's be really aggressive, as is our doctrine. I'm going to try to be a little more aggressive with this. The hopes that we'll be able to take out as many of the enemy as we can in one go. Especially since it kind of seems like they're trying to reinforce themselves a little bit. The less they... Ooh, damn. The less they reinforce themselves, the better, generally speaking. Okay, so it seems they have brought a little bit of reinforcement. They have brought this little tank here to try to kill us. Now, considered a light, or a fast tank. Practically a light tank. So while it is pretty fast, it doesn't seem like it's already pretty much broken. There we go. Not bad. And there's the trick to the game, you see? Because as far as I'm aware, as I understand, it is like a... kind of a game of rock, paper, scissors. Well, maybe not rock, paper, scissors, but everything does have its weakness. Infantry is weak to tanks and their miniguns. Tanks are weak to tanks, larger tanks, and large tanks. In terms of the circle, it kind of goes. Infantry are weak to light tanks. Light tanks are weak to medium tanks. Medium tanks are weak to heavy tanks. Heavy tanks are weak to infantry with their little, like, anti-tank guns. So it's a weird circle. It kind of comes full circle at some point, but that's pretty much it. Let's get a little bit of bullets. Because right now, we're kind of running out. That should be in my support ammo crate. Oh, wait. I made a mistake. It should have been vehicles supply. I should have done that. I don't know why I did ammo crate. Whoops. That was a little bit of money wasted, but it was like 50 points. So that's like the amount I lose when someone dies. So it's, you know, kind of peanuts in the grand scheme of things. Alright, let's move up again. Just a little bit. I am a little bit hesitant to get too close to the left side because I do know that they have some anti-tank stuff, which I kind of don't really want to be dealing with right now, especially if I don't have to. So we'll work on trying to capture this point first, and then we'll think about where everybody's going after that. Now, shoot. What's breaking? I hear stuff breaking. Let me turn this way. Oh, no, it's not that way. Okay. I'm rushing left. Never mind. It seems that if we stay here... If we stay on the... Oh, damn it. See, they're breaking a bunch of my stuff. The left side and the right side are really rough. They're both pretty rough for different reasons. Yeah, see, they broke a bunch of my stuff. Just a second. Okay. Now, the hard part... I don't really know if I can... I'm gonna try. Let's just get in there. I'll just try it. Thankfully, although they did take out my tank, which is rough. I mean, on the right side. While that is pretty rough, in the grand scheme of things, it's kind of whatever. It's like 200 points, so it's really not that big of a deal. Let me move my my guys up real quick. Let me get my ammo crate up. And then, this seems to be a tank symbol, so I'm pretty sure that if we advance a little bit harder on that side, on the left side, we should have access to more tanks. So I think I should just save my money for a little while. If we can get better tanks, we probably should invest in doing so. And on top of that, we have to move our... I'm going to move my supply trucks a lot closer as well. The reason for that being that if I run out of repair kits, it would be nice to have some. It would be nice to have some on hand, spares. This tank is not in a very good position right now, or rather, it's not in a very useful position right now. Let's work on making this tank a little more useful to us. Now, the nice thing is that a lot of anti-tank things, at least as far as I can tell, a lot of anti-tank emplacements, they, a lot of anti-tank, like, stuff, it tends to be very close range. So a lot of the time, I don't need to worry about it a whole lot, as long as I keep my tanks at a long range. When it comes to tanks at long range, the thing I need to worry about is another tank, you know? Let's have our guys push up. I need more... I forgot about these, little tanks I left around. We still need to run a little bit more repairs. I could use a little more tank crew to replace anybody that might have died. Once this tank arrives in a good, like, defensible location, I'm gonna have this tank repair. Right now, I could have them repair, but it does seem like people are trying to advance. And I would prefer that they are covered before I start having them advance. So. And let's move our sniper up. He's not being used right now. Our sniper could be doing a lot more, it seems. Here's an incoming problem. A fast tank. Which at this point, I kind of feel like I should pick my other tank to just take care of the problem. We should generally be fine. I think it is a little bit skittish. It's not coming too close. But I also don't really want to be taking that risk, so... And we have one more tank back here. Move up a little bit. At least in that way, we'll have some form of tank cover on the left side. Looks good. And we'll move a few more people over right about here, I guess. Okay. See, now I'm getting a... How was that? Now I'm getting a lot better about managing my defensive line. That was the biggest problem. Oh, use the T-72. Do we have a T-72? I don't think we do. I don't think we do. I will pull one out if I have one, though. We're currently playing as Finland. Isn't T-72 a US tank or something? US model tank? I think. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think it might be. Maybe. Yeah, it seems like this might be repaired. Let's get some guys back in there. The tank crew of 3. Send 2 guys out to repair. There we go. Okay, so they can get in there. So this tank is fully repaired. So that's good. Move over a little bit. And yes, this is World War II. You are absolutely, positively right, Stefan. Let's see what tanks we have, though. We have a T-28. This one right here is a T-26B. But we can pull out a T-28, so let's take a look at what that looks like. I just ordered it, so it's going to be spawning in as we speak. Oh, here it is. So this is the T-28. It's pretty cool, actually. It's got one giant gun on the top, and it's got two little miniguns. Mini space guns, not a minigun, but it has a tiny gun. But yeah, isn't that crazy? The way this thing is designed. I mean, look at it. It is an absolute beast, but also look at all the points of failure. You know? And on top of that, I find that generally in this game, when it comes to sloped surfaces, the bullets or like the explosive rounds from other tanks tend to ricochet off of the slanted surfaces. Whereas if it's more of like a flat surface, it tends to just hit straight on and it does major damage. So while it does look pretty cool, its bullet aerodynamics, shall we say, are not super great. But I am trying to get better at tanks, so we're going to order 2 of them. Maybe a third once the cooldown is done. And we will move our little ammo box up, since someone up there seems to be running out of ammo. Okay. So my back line is mostly fixed. Kind of. So we have a bunch of people defending on this side, which is great. We've got a bunch of people prepped in the middle, and the reason I have them prepped in the middle is because I want to rush that. So this is our next thing we need to rush. But good news, for better or worse, maybe worse. We have, hold on, which one needed? Okay, this one needs one more guy. This fast tank right here, it is the enemies. We are currently fighting Germany, I believe. Or is it Russia? Germany? I'm not really sure, but this is the tank that the enemy is using. It's a fast tank. What it lacks in power, it makes up for in maneuverability. So I'm going to use some of the repair kits that are located on this tank to repair the tank, with the hopes that I can bring this tank into the battle. And there is one more vehicle on this side. Oh, it's my bike. Forgot I had my bike there. We'll disregard that for now. We're going to have these guys repair for a bit, and we're just going to kind of see what happens. And hopefully this will be a cheap way of me getting another tank. Now, this is not a good tank. I mean, it's called a fast tank for a reason, not like powerhouse tank or anything cool like that. So I'm not really expecting much in the way of power, but what we lack in power, my hope is that we can make up for in maneuverability and overwhelming numbers. So 10 weak tanks versus 1 strong tank is a pretty fair fight. If 10 things are shooting explosives at one thing, your odds are a lot better. Or at least your odds of disabling the tank in such a way for it to be useful is generally a lot better. So, as is my hope, anyways. Okay, and we do have a moment, so let's repair our medium tank. This one has a little bit of damage. You can kind of see it at the bottom left here. Oh, well, my logo's covering it, but there's a little bit of damage to this tank, so we'll repair that too. Okay. So I've been waiting a little bit because I've been wanting to get a little bit of money just by holding the points. What we're going to do from now is we're going to slowly advance on the village, this little town, because I'm not entirely sure what they have in the town. So it's best for me to send in some people that are a little more maneuverable. So we're going to send in our infantry before we send in our heavy stuff. Generally, I would say let's send in the heavy stuff. But in this case, we need to be a little more careful. And would you look at that? It seems that our tank is now in a state that it is enterable. So let's have our guys head inside and take a look at what is inside the tank. So, it seems that this tank is equipped with a tiny minigun, which I'm assuming is this. And it is equipped with a main gun, which is a 37mm. Which, if we take control for a second, will tell us that it is a armor-piercing round. And a coaxial MG. Pretty cool. There are a few more. There's one here, and there's one out here, which I plan to repair as well. But we should offer a little bit of covering fire, just in case. So we'll have a guy move forward a little bit. Just kind of probe the area a little bit. We don't want to draw the enemy too much to us, because I'm not trying to get the whole army on our back. I would just like to repair this and then bring it back to our lines. So, and there they are. These are the guys that I sent forward. So let's have them. I will order each one to repair that. And then we'll have one guy left over, I think. Okay. So that should be good. While that's running, there are a few guys on this side that I want. So we're going to switch them into groups of 4. Just so that they don't all... Actually, let's be even more diverse with our groupings. I don't know if diverse is the right word. But let's split them up a little bit. Just so that one anti-tank shot's not going to take out everybody. I'm going to have them move up slowly and form a very light defensive line. So that, should somebody in the front blow up, we can just tell everybody to retreat. So, and it seems like it's pretty clear right here, so I'm going to move guys up already. Just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. Okay. Now, it seems clear for now. Let's take a quick look. I could definitely see an anti-tank emplacement being right here. I could see one definitely being right here, and I could see one being right here. So we'll be a little bit careful around that. But I think using the tree as cover might be a little bit helpful. So let's move up. Let me move guys from the back forward. And hopefully along the way they'll take some guys out. Or so I hope. We might get mixed results on that part. Oh, okay, so here we go. This is the part I was worried about. This is what I was worried about. Now, actually, now that I think about it, in hindsight... Damn. In hindsight, it would have made a little more sense for us to... Who's mortaring what? Are they shooting? Oh. I didn't know the tanks could see that far. Oh, I think they disabled one of my tanks. Is that mine? I think they killed everybody. Damn. Okay, so we lost one. But now that I think a little bit harder on it, we actually have an officer here. I'm not really sure why I didn't have this officer just look. But this officer could have just, like, stared at that spot and told me exactly what was up there without me having to run in. So, not really sure why I did that. Well, the good news is that now that I have finished repairing, these guys are good. I'm going to see, can you? You can't repair that. I think that's done. Oh! Ouch. So this is looking good, the fast tank. We'll have the fast tank kind of hold a kind of a stronger front line, and I'll have somebody go repair that. So we'll move these guys up a little bit. Oh! Oh! That is not good. That is not good at all. Okay. Move up, fellas. I'm betting it's probably gonna come down this line. Yes. The other side seems a little too congested for a train to come down. But that thing is pretty dangerous. That giant heavy gun. So I will have to be a little more careful. I'm hesitant to buy anything because I know if I capture this, I'm not going to have to worry about stuff for a while. You know what? Let's rush. It might look like there's a lot of guys over here, but they're all in the trees, so I'm not worried about that. I'm gonna rush it. I know maybe it's not my smartest move, but we gotta do something. That big gun. The more shots that big gun takes on us, the worse off we're gonna be. So we gotta rush. I can't be dilly-dallying. We might lose a lot of guys like this, but we gotta do something. I can't keep waiting. If I wait any longer, we're gonna lose a lot of people. So although it may not be smart, we're gonna try to use our offensive capabilities to our advantage. So we got new tanks, or we should have anyways. We just made a huge push. Oh shoot, that's not good. So I think the big gun must be right here. What tank do I have? T-26B and E. And then the one we already have. T-28. Let me just order the more 28s, I guess. Actually, what is this? This K, or the 76K02? I just want to see what it is. I don't actually know what that is. Oh, yep, that's a bad sound. Okay. That is not good, man. The only thing that's okay about this situation is that, thankfully, that gun doesn't fire very fast. So in that way, I'm not too worried about whatever's happening. Ah, shoot. That thing. I didn't realize that was there. Let me back up. Shoot. I broke my tread. That thing. Oh, no. Can I move? Okay. I'm gonna move guys away from this. This is not a good spot. Actually, this guy can stay. This is not a big deal. But the rest of them need to move. I can't be having people in view. Damn. Yeah, I can't be having people in view of this guy. And whatever's happening back there. And that. I don't know what's happening there, but that is a huge problem. Okay, let's see what other sports stuff I got here. We've got this 40-something gun. It seems like on the right side, they're kind of refusing to shoot people, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to move people up a little bit and just kind of test the waters. Ah, shoot, never mind. That was pretty gun. I don't know what I expected, but that was gun. Let's move back a little bit. I don't want to move so far back as that we lose everything, but we're in like prime sight of that gun over there, so let's move away a little bit. And then we'll do some repairs once we're out of sight. Alright, thankfully this gun appears to come with a transport truck, which is super cool. Let's move that over here. And it seems like this anti-aircraft gun just doesn't have one. What I need is not anti-aircraft, though. What I need is, I need, like, artillery stuff. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but, you know. Would be nice. Okay, these guys I completely forgot I even ordered. So let's get these guys. I'll just bring them up. I don't think anything's going to shoot them there, so we should be good on that. What the hell is this? I don't know what's happening here, but I'll move some more guys up here. As the war goes on, we are a bit strategic. Back a little bit. I think I have a medic back here, yeah. Let's get the medic over there. I keep forgetting about these guys. I'm doing that thing where I forget about the back line again. Let's move the back line. I keep doing this to myself. Damn. I'm just killing me right now. Damn! Ready! Now, the stuff they're sending at me is not super strong. But they do have some... Their emplacements, man, are just absolutely bonkers. Okay, get in that one. At least these guys are going to be here to kind of watch over the spot. Yeah. At least we can stop the infantry. Just a little bit. Okay. And I'll have my thing here. My ammo box. I'll have them move. Damn it. I don't know what I expected. Okay. That was kind of an easy target, at least on the left. This side, it seems like they can't really aim that far, so we're kind of safe there. As for this... let's do a little bit of repair on this one. Oh, we need more guys in this tank. I'm running out of guys. Did I not order tank crew? I thought I did. Let's order tank crew. More random infantry units, and I will start mortaring the place, I guess. What is this? Maxim? No. 50... I should use the 81, my bad. I didn't notice that there. Okay. We got two different kinds. I guess we'll find out which one's best. Let's move guys up a little bit. Then, damn. I'll get 4 guys on the tank. Okay. That should replenish our amount. Let's move these guys forward a little bit. We'll have them make their way. Have them make their way through. My officer can move forward because I need to see. So, but what luck! It appears that there is a mortar here somewhere. There it is. Not too bad. Damn! I didn't know where that would hit. Okay. 2 men here. Guard. 2 men on the mortar. Guys. Damn. Damn. Okay, move. Oh my. No! I don't know what I expected. But those guys, we need to take those guys out. Ah, man. A medic can revive those guys, but I don't know if it's worth it. We need another medic, though. I guess I can just call one for the right side. Let's do that. Let's do that. I don't know why I'm talking about it like I'm not in charge of bringing people in. This mortar, move up. I'll move it like right here. Should be fine. I will bring an ammo box though, just because I don't really like how easy it is to hit one of those, one of my cars. So for emplacements, I'm just gonna bring in the ammo crate. Just works better that way. It's medium anti-aircraft. Oh, that's right. I wanted to pick that up. I completely forgot. Okay, let's this is kind of a weird decision, but I'm gonna move it right here, just so that we have like the world's strongest like middle, so that if anything shows up on the sides, we'll just pew 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 pew. I'm losing my voice. Maybe I am getting sick, dude. Cause like even yesterday, like my voice was kind of going out during stream, so maybe I like caught something before today. But here's the hard part, right? I joke around at work all the time about, like, how much I want to leave. So if I call out sick, I don't think anyone's going to believe me. So, especially since I have New Year's off. I'm pretty sure they're just going to think I'm trying for a long weekend. Which is nice, don't get me wrong. A long weekend's nice. But I'm genuinely not faking it this time. My throat is kind of funky. And I'm not sure what I have, but I think I might have something. My voice is getting kind of raspy too. I don't know if you guys can tell. Okay. I'm really not managing the left side at all right now. I'm hoping they can manage themselves based on how I put them, but I'm not entirely sure if that's fine. They should be fine, but you never know. And sorry for the clicking around right now. I gotta move a lot of people at once, so we're gonna have to be clicking around a lot for that to happen. Okay. So now the plan is to have 3 mortars here, 3 mortar guys, and all of them are going to be focused on trying to get us the entire right side. I'm not sure how close these mortars need to be, but we do what we gotta do, you know? The right side is kind of hard to maneuver, but I kind of feel like they can't really see us very well. Actually, speaking of not being able to see people, damn. Damn! What? How did they see that? Crazy. Anyways. Hold on. Did they have the range for that? I don't know if they do. Okay. It's just gonna be endless mortar fire for a while. What was I saying? Okay, speaking of not being able to see very well, this is a perfect opportunity for me to use my sniper, because the enemy can't see as far as I currently can. Generally speaking. So. Oh, they might have a mortar as well. It's like, yeah, I'm bombarding them, but I feel like they're bombarding me too. There we go. And then I will... What the hell? Move my stuff around here like that, and then we're good. placed. Okay, It does seem... Damn. It does seem a bit like we're a little bit too far. So I'm gonna... This is a really decent move, but, you know... Wars are not won by safe bets, necessarily. All the time. So I'm gonna have a bunch of my guys move forward, and I'm just gonna hope that we don't get shot on the way there. That would suck. Like these guys. They got shot. Okay, after the medic's done there, I'm gonna have him move forward. I got a lot of people we gotta take care of. Please move faster. These guys are just unsure about what to do with themselves right now. Alright, you're good, you're good. Place. Shoot. Get in there. Ah, they killed that medic. This is kind of a lost cause, though, admittedly. Okay, good, good, good. This is what I wanted. Damn! What is that? Light tank? Where did they put on that gun? Oh, well, I guess we can't find out now. We kind of blew it up. Okay, okay. Dude, that gun is dangerous. It knows that we're here, too. Especially now, it knows. I'm gonna reinforce a little bit more. Okay. I'm not gonna bother to, I'm not gonna bother when it comes to this one, this anti-tank emplacement, because I'm too lazy to go grab it. I'm gonna be real with you, Chiefs, I'm too lazy. So that one is gonna have to find its own way over here, because I'm too lazy to go grab it. Okay. And we should be able to afford a medic. Need more medics. Medic! Here's that sniper I wanted a millennia ago that I completely forgot I wanted. Put it here. Did I bring these guys over yet? You? One man. I don't know what to do with this guy. Okay. So this is fully repaired now, which is fantastic. I didn't realize I had 4 mortars. Alright, Mortar City is doing pretty well for itself. And I think... Sorry if I'm yelling, there's a lot happening. I think we are in the clear to move up, because I don't think they have anti-tank anything. So I'm going to send 2 tanks forward and just see what happens. Especially since they're rushing so hard. Damn. Shot my crew. Damn! That is not good, Chief. Not good, Chief. Okay. This tank is going to have to be the lone capturer of the point. Never mind, it's broken. Oh, maybe we... Oh, never mind. I was going to say, maybe we could get something productive done, you know? Something... Something. Nope, doesn't seem like it. So, I mean, we're already this far in. We might as well just... Damn, they've blown everything up. We're just gonna do the best. This is... I'm running on a dream right now. Because things are just exploding, and I don't know what to do about it. Actually, get in there one time. bombardment is crazy right now. I gotta move some people up. We're gonna. I don't think they know about all my building back here, though. Surprisingly. What inside? In a perfect world, they managed to take out everything. But in a more realistic world, the enemy... I'm gonna pause for a second because I need to think. Now, the nice thing about putting people in this building here is that at least they can take a few shots in. The problem is that I didn't really notice this. I kind of forgot about that. But there's a light tank here. They can't really do anything against a light tank. But my hope is that, like, this is kind of in my way. Kind of. Like, I feel like if we brought... Actually, now that I think about it, if we brought tanks just... and told the tanks to just go straight through the buildings, probably make it. Because they can't really see, you know? They don't have a really good line of sight if, like, the tank is this low and it's going across. I think that'll be fine. Hold on. But, hopefully, with what is happening here, maybe the enemy will just flatten this building, and that might help me out a little bit. Okay, let's prep for that. I'm gonna order a bunch of tanks. This push is kind of a lost cause, so I don't really see anything good happening from that. And the left side is just held. This left side is held down really well, so... is to get here is all we need, and then we can just order an airstrike right here, and I don't have to do anything else. Oh, no. Okay. I need to start stockpiling tanks. I can't. We just need to... I need to just overwhelm that side with tanks at this point. Because right now, it's just not working. The artillery is... it's too heavy on that side. Get my guy to revive who we can, though. What is happening here? I'll... put this here. I forgot I ordered that. That guy's going. You can replace. Go ahead, stand right here. That. You can move away because you got like nothing in there. Repair. You. First aid. Okay, now they're pushing left. Anytime I can order a tank, I just gotta do it already. Let's move these guys out of the way. This is kind of risky, but I'm going to have my guy move up there. My medic. The more people we can revive, the better. Okay, and I got my tank crew on standby once everybody starts dying. So that's good. You move up. You turn around. Location. this thing aim? It seems like it can go up. Can't really tell. Can you hit that? You can't. That's fine. Damn it. They know about the order strategy. Is there... Hold on. Is there something behind? Oh, there is. There's someone right here. Go bomb that. They can't kill you all. Oh, nice. Never mind. We're good. Just run away. That's fine. They're literally in a wooded area on fire. I don't think they're going to walk away from that. If they do, I will be very impressed. Okay, run up. Did you really walk away from that? Really? You really walked away from that? Okay, never mind. I'm shooting it some other way. So, interesting. Okay. Interesting, interesting. I'm not really sure what to do here. Actually, no. I think this is the armored... This is the light tank from earlier. I was thinking about how I was going to advance on this because there was a light tank guarding here. But I think that light tank is this one, which means there shouldn't be anybody guarding this. Except for this medium machine gun. It's not going to really do anything to my tanks, so I'm just going to have a tank rush forward. Let's send something I don't care about. I kind of care about all of them. I can spare one. I can spare one. It's not like I need like a million tanks right here anyways. The idea was to push. Honestly, I think I might just need to... All we need is just one to get firmly seated in there. That's all we really need. Beyond that, we should be good. And it seems like the big shot just occurred. So... we're not going to bombard for a bit anyways. What is this pathing, though? Okay, they have a little more than I thought they did. That tank's done. There's no... Let's... I have a better idea. I'm gonna send the light one. And not only that, but I'm gonna send it... in the back. I think I'm damn it. I'm under the assumption that the main road is clear, and it's very much not, so... instead of running on that assumption, we can take a different path. Why is this broken? Oh, everybody's out of ammo over here. I didn't realize they were out of ammo. I'll bring a supply truck over. That's like the closest thing I got. Shit. Okay, I gotta cover left now. Oh, yep. That's not good. This truck's probably gonna die too. Need some level of support for these guys. I'm just gonna have them move over for a little bit. It's kind of rough no matter what over here, so... yeah, this guy needs to repair really quick. Okay, that's enough ammo. Go, go, go. We gotta Shoot harder. We're dying. We've kind of hit that point. The point in the skirmish stream where I hit a stalemate. Oh, never mind. I think I took it. Oh, yeah. But yeah, generally speaking, we hit that point where I've hit a stalemate. I'm not super confident about what to do next. I'll just have a path over there. I don't know how he's going to get there, but we'll get there. This sniper is utilized, so that's going to be moved here. You guys are being... I don't know what I was thinking about this, but you're moving over. You guys are moving here, I guess. I don't know. Get it back in the tank. You guys go... supply truck for a second, because you guys don't have any ammo. It's not bad. Not bad. Okay. Actually, these guys are... we kind of need to cover the middle a little better. Oh, welcome into Moxie. Moxie says... I can't hear anything because I'm out, but hello? Okay. Hello, Moxie. Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. How are you? I mean, you can't really hear me, but... glad of you to join me. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate your support, Moxie. Thank you, thank you. And yes, I'm going to join when I get back home. Excellent, excellent. I look forward to it very much. Enjoy streaming and gaming. Enjoy your errands. Hope to see you soon. Okay, I actually got to grab dinner real quick. It's in the kitchen. I got no clue what it is, so I'll be right back. Give me just a moment. BRB. All right, y'all. I'm back. There we go. I'm trying to turn my chair around. All right, dude, I've been getting so fat since I got back home. I've got Pokeball currently. All right, we're back. So, I don't think Appy's here. So I'm gonna eat on stream. A large part of the reason I don't eat when I, like, as I'm streaming and whatnot, I know Appy doesn't like it, but not really sure if it bothers anybody else. But ultimately, I'm trying to, I don't know, trying to follow how I feel. And I feel like eating on stream. So I'm gonna eat with you guys. But I've actually got some really interesting news today. And by saying this on stream, I'm kind of jinxing it. But I don't know. I just wanted to share something of an accomplishment for myself today, if I may say so myself. Actually, no, I'll save that. I'm gonna remember this story, so don't worry. I'll say it later. It's actually kind of a long story that I'm not really sure where to start with. So, oh, welcome to the Cave Scott. I'm eating on stream now. Hope you don't mind, but welcome in. No, you know, maybe I will tell the story. So, now what are we eating? Dude, so, oh, welcome into Patriot as well. Wow. You guys just showed up as I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't tell a story. But, so, picture this, right? Imitation crab. Some spicy tuna. Spicy ahi poke tuna. Mixed together in, I'm not really sure what kind of sauce this is. But it's essentially like poke mixed with imitation crab over rice. It is delicious. And I'm very hungry. The last stream of the year. Is it? I guess it is. I never thought of it that way. But yeah, it is the last stream of the year. Wow. It's pretty amazing. But yeah, sorry about me eating. Hopefully the sound of the game drowns out the more gross sounds. But no, I did want to share a little bit of an accomplishment with you guys. So, where do I start? To make a long story short, I have done another asking someone out today. I didn't do it in person, but that's kind of where the long story comes in. So, on Aries' Instagram, I don't think Patriots met Aerie, but so, well, sorry. Patriot says it's fine. I love listening to the ASMRs of artillery, so it's fine. I want Taku lore. Okay, but yes, I did. I kind of did. So, Aries' Instagram, she. I gotta be really vague because I don't want to give away too much about what Aerie does, but like, you could kind of say like Aries' company has like an adjacent company that she works with, and those two companies got together to do a dinner, right? And Aerie posted a picture of the dinner on on her her Instagram story a while back, and I was like Aerie, who's that? There was somebody somebody I was interested in one of the pictures, and so the kind of difficult part was that I was kind of just like nudging Eri to be like, come on, set me up. But Eri doesn't really know this person that well. So she was kind of like hesitant to talk to her. So, but yeah, Eri handed me the Instagram contact details. So, anywho, but yeah, I pretty much just messaged her today, and I was like, explained that, oh, I'm Eri's friend, and I'm wondering if you wanted to get a coffee sometime. I worded that poorly. I pretty much said like, hello, I'm Taku. I'm a friend of Aries, and what did I say? I said something like, I saw you on Aries' Instagram story a while back, and I was asking her about you, and she gave me your information, so I was wondering if you wanted to get coffee sometime. Which is not really how I want to do it. I kind of feel like it makes me kind of feel like proud of myself and also kind of icked at myself, because I don't know. I don't want to be that guy that's like DMing people through Instagram. I mean, it does work sometimes, but I'm just kind of like, I don't really want to be that guy. But at the same time, it's like, I'm not really going to meet her normally. We're never, there's no way that we cross paths at all. So the idea that I'm just going to like meet her out in the wild is never going to happen. And then if I did meet her out in the wild, it would be even more weird for me to be like, oh, I remember you from Aries' story. You know, it'd be kind of freaky, but yeah, we have a mutual. We actually have a lot of mutual friends. I may have looked her up, but yeah, on social media, we actually have a lot of mutuals. I don't think we've ever crossed paths. We're actually like, I think we're the same graduating class, so we're the same age, more or less. And in that way, based on the friends that we have in common, I'm assuming she went to a different school in the area. So back in high school, based on the people that she knows. So it does seem like we have a lot of people in common, but we never crossed paths, and I don't think we ever will. So I did send the DM. I'm pretty proud of myself, stepping outside of my comfort zone. I'm not a big, once again, I'm not a big fan of messaging people through social media. I mean, if it's a dating app, that's one thing. You know, it's like, that's what you're there for. But it's another thing to like, you know, kind of out of the blue. But this girl, her Instagram is private, and I messaged her on Instagram, so I'm not really sure. I mean, I've gotten like spam messages before. It doesn't really tell me. I don't think. So it might be the case that she just hasn't even seen my message, because she might not even be notified of that until she like looks through her stuff. But we'll see. So anyways, I didn't get a response yet. But regardless of the response, I feel pretty good about myself, and I think getting outside of my comfort zone is important for me to advance as a character in an RPG, you see. But yeah, K Scott says, in this day and age, you have a mutual. Yes. It's still not preferable. I don't know. Not the Rizzler emote. But Patriot says, I'm shy, IRL-wise. The more people there is, the more I hide. I also am in that boat. I don't like when there's a lot of people. If it's on stream, that's totally fine. I feel nothing. Or, sorry. I feel good. But I don't feel that anxious when there's a lot of people. It used to be the case that I was really anxious about how many people are watching. Nowadays, I'm like, you like me, you don't like me. It doesn't... it doesn't really matter how many people are watching. If there's a lot of people watching, they must like what I'm doing, so I don't have to worry about anything. But you understand. I'm also not watching the count, so if anybody comes or goes, I wouldn't know. So, but anyways, but generally, when it comes to large groups, I'm really bad at when to interject, which is the hard part. Like when I talk on stream, it's fine because I'm like monologuing and I can finish whatever thought I'm on. And I can just start speaking whenever. But when it comes to like actual conversation, I'm kind of like not as good about that because I'm not really sure like when I'm supposed to interject or say something. So, anyways, for that reason, when it comes to big groups, I pretty much I don't say anything. I'm just there. So, anywho, but Patriot says I can do it social media, but meeting up, I'm nervous. Congrats on putting yourself out there. You need to level up and get more XP. Picking up a perk might help. RPG rules intensify. I think that if I was to have an RPG like skill tree, I think I would have a unique perk of I don't know what I'd call it. Like I almost called it Old Lady Lover, but that's not quite it. The point I'm trying to make is that, surprisingly, you may not know this about me because you wouldn't really have the ability to see this in real life, but there's something about me that is like, aunties really like me. I'm the kind of guy that gets along really well with your 60-year-old mom. It's very strange. Anyways, maybe it's the young boy energy in me. I don't know. But yeah, I get along with old ladies. I mean, I guess everybody kind of does to some extent, but I don't know. Anywho, but yeah, not gonna lie, I may have gotten a few lunches paid for by older people I work with. But Patriot says, TBH, I was scared I'd miss you. I saw you live streaming earlier. No worries. I actually streamed yesterday briefly just because I kind of felt like it. And I wanted to play Breath of the Wild, so there we were. So, but I tend to give others more than myself. Hard to pin what I'd say it is. That's real. I think I've been doing a lot of that too. But I also need to prioritize myself too, you know? But I do too. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just... And then... Maybe it's because Giggles told me something. She said something like Giggles told me something like, you have non-threatening man energy or something like that. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm just very harmless. I don't know. But Patriot says I get along with older people. Maybe we're just both old souls, Patriot. Maybe I'm just old. You know, it's funny. I actually listen to like older music. I'm a nostalgia kind of guy. I was singing along to a song in the car with my parents. My dad didn't know the lyrics, but I did. Anywho, but Patriot says I grew up with old-time radio and stuff, older shows, etc. I grew up with their stuff. Ah, yes. Me too. My uncle liked Aerosmith, so I kind of got started with rock music at an early age with the iPod Nano. I don't remember. But old soul maybe 40s, 30s, 50s. I think 40s is good. And then after that, for me, it's 70s, 80s, and 90s, 2000s. I feel like 2010s is kind of good, and then everything after 2015... No, sorry, everything after 2018 I don't think is as good as everything else. I feel like 2018 is when, like, the music generally takes a hit after 2018. It's like it's not as fun. Anyway, sorry, we can keep chatting. I gotta stuff my face with food though, because my food's getting a little old. So I'm gonna be playing the game. I'll be chatting. As always, I appreciate every message. Feel free to keep messaging. I will reply when my mouth is not filled with food. And I'm also going to be playing the game so that you guys don't hear me eat too much. I'm pointing, but no one can see it. Anyways, back to it. Is this loud? Can you hear me eat? That's louder. Oh. Before I get really back into it, so I'm going to catch you guys up to date on what's happening, okay? So, this is our headquarters, these buildings right here, with a green dotted line. Now, once again, we're playing skirmish, so we want to push forward. We've taken this base, amazing! We've taken this base, superb! We've taken this one, wow! We've taken this one, amazing! But the problem is that there's something going on here that I can't see very well. Right here, there is a anti-tank emplacement that's just shredding me right now, so I can't really advance this way without getting blown up. You can already see I got blown up twice. Is that mine? Maybe 3 times? No, that's somebody else's. So yeah, I've got blown up twice already over here, so this is kind of rough. And then on the left side, I'm kind of trying to defend, but it's not... Despite how many people there are, it's not super strong. Right here, the whole middle part's pretty strong. I have a lot of, like, tanks. I got the anti-tank stuff here. I got the anti-aircraft stuff here. So all in all, things are going pretty well. But the problem is that I've entered that part of the stream where I've entered a stalemate, whereas this part here, very, very difficult. It's hard for me to find a way to advance because there is anti-tank here and anti-tank, like, somewhere over here. There is a train. I don't know where the train is, but the train has a giant gun on it. It's on one of the rail tracks. I saw it in a cutscene, but I don't know where it is. That thing is shooting at me. So this giant explosion you saw right here, this one, that's caused by a train I can't see in the distance. So that's what's happening right now. So now you guys are up to speed. So I'm thinking, maybe I could rush the left side. You saw that, right? This thing right here? There it is. Okay, so here's the plan. We have one man in this tank. Now let's put... do I have more? Okay, here's the plan. We got one man in this tank. This tank right here is the trash one. I mean, it's not... It's useful. But compared to everything else, it's pretty garbage. So, here's what we're going to do. That tank is going to move up. We are going to test to see what is over here and if we have any means of getting around them this way. Let's take a look. Go, fast tank. Actually, wait. No. Hold on. My officer's almost here. Let me have my officer take a look first. Just in case. But I'm glad you like all music, Patriot. Glad you like all music. It tends to be older. And for the Kriegway, more artillery and infantry. So the thing is that I want more artillery, but we don't actually have a whole lot to choose from here. Yeah, you can't really see it because I don't have enough money, but... We have mortars, but... Okay, so here's what happened, right? Before... About 30 minutes ago. All these dead guys right here, there was like 4 mortars I had. And then I had an ammo box so that we were endlessly mortaring over here to try to push. But it's too rough. It's too rough out there. Okay, let's take a look. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, it's empty. Is it really empty? No, no. There has to be something right here. There's no way. There's no way that's empty. Okay, see? There's something there. What is it? Okay, so there's an anti-aircraft something. And yeah, 2 anti-aircraft stuff right on the road. If I go far to the left, I wonder if they'll see me though. These things are quick to turn around though, so that's gonna... You know what? I'm gonna send in some guys, I'm gonna do it real stealthy. These guys have enough. Oh damn! I didn't realize my tanks could take a shot like that. Okay, never mind. Maybe we'll be fine. How's my sniper aiming that far? I'm impressed, but how do you... What? Okay. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'll take it. Let's move our guys across. I'm gonna have them try to take out the anti-aircraft stuff. Oh man, they're sending a lot of guys though. Okay, let me eat. That is super not good. You see that right here? I looked away for a second. I mean, we're shooting the hell out of it right now, but that is a heavy tank. And it seems that the enemy is kind of noticing that we are just absolutely bombarding the hell out of it. See how broken this is? Look how many bullets this thing can take. It just endlessly tanks every bullet. It's actually crazy how many things are shooting this at once. And it's not even moving. While the tank is distracted, move up. Pure chaos. Now we got it. But it's only a K. What do you mean only a KV1? Did you see that thing? The raw power of that. That KV1. But Taku difficulty means you can do this. Thank you, Patreon. Thank you. I will try my best. I will certainly try my best. Let's hold fire so that hopefully the enemy doesn't notice us. We'll move this way. Chaos. Chaos, you say? Okay, I'm gonna go back to eating. We are so close. I'm almost done with dinner, but we are so close. All I need is one good grenade. And that thing, they're cooked. They're absolutely cooked. And I don't think they know I'm here. The thing that concerns me, though, that noise. Oh, wait, hold still. Hide in the bushes. Oh, please don't notice me. This is the worst timing. Oh, they saw me. No! Okay, lava grenade. You don't have time. Run. No! No! Damn it. That was the worst possible timing. It was perfectly clear for the longest time. Damn. Actually, I've got a better idea. I mean, not really much we can do right here, but I do have an idea. How's this sound? Well, actually, I want to do this, but then where's that? We're gonna 76.2 millimeter and 85 millimeter AA. I'm considering, instead of the AA guns, I'm considering the mortar instead. Because it does seem like we're just clear enough on the other side that I could potentially put a mortar here. I know this is kind of a weird, like... Well, at least I know this is down, so that's good. But I could potentially put a mortar instead. That might work out. But yeah, though they may be mere guardsmen, though easily replaceable, the hard part is not so much the replaceability, but the getting them back to where they were. That's the hard part. They were in such good positions too. Let's try again. And then I'll order a support ammo crate. I should just order a bunch now, because I don't really know like what's running low on ammo or not. So I should probably just order. And I'll just put them in random spots. Some ammo's better than no. Just a second. I'll check something. Oh. Oh, wait. Oh. Whoops. I appear to be appearing online. I didn't realize. Oh, no. My coworkers think I am abandoning them on Darktide, but alas. I am fully embroiled in a gates of hell. Whoopsie. Go. But it is medium anti-aircraft. I mean, it is medium. I mean, I am a little impatient, but what if I just... Hear me out. If I just moved everybody up, wouldn't it get to a point where my... I feel like my tanks would just shoot, you know? Because they can see it well enough. I should just shoot that. Can they see it? Probably. There we go. You guys can see that. Shoot him. Get that guy. Lame shot, but I like the initiative. But it's a mere anti-aircraft gun. What's the worst that can happen? I could lose everything. The worst thing that could happen is I lose it all. Every last thing is gone in an instant. Dude, the front line... This front line is looking crazy right now. Damn. Almost got me. You almost got me, but you didn't. Sucks to suck. Oh, did we take it out? Oh, we took it out. Okay. I'm playing all strategic-like for nothing. Alright, it's time for World of Tanks. Get in there. I'm rushing real hard. They can't stop us all. They can't stop us all. Everybody move. Actually, I'm gonna bombard both sides. Just go. I don't care. Just go. They can't possibly stop all of you. They cannot aim at everything at once. Let's go. Run in. Go. 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 This is so stupid. Maybe I shouldn't have done this. I don't know. I mean, I'm offensive doctrine. So, like, you'd think, right? You'd think that I'd be able to do this. Actually, take that thing out. The thing's annoying. I'm about to lose it all. I am seconds from losing it all. Dude, there's no way. We appear to have overwhelmed them by sheer numbers. I think we're doing it. We're doing it. How much health does this thing have? Okay, I love it. Move up. They're done, so just move up. It's over. I can't believe that worked. I am just baffled right now. Just absolutely baffled. I can actually order an airstrike, I think, in a second. But the Soviets called, they want their T-28s back. Taku gets sponsored by World of Tanks at this rate. I haven't ever played World of Tanks. But yeah, we did have this before. It's an amazing piece of artillery. That's also the problem. It was the enemies, but hopefully... Can I get in there? I probably can't. Just chill out. Shoot it, shoot it. Shoot it harder. Nice. Okay, move up. Actually, wait. My bad. I'm gonna wait for it to explode first. I think we got it, though. We just pushed so damn hard. That was the hardest push that I've done recently, I feel. That push was crazy. Okay. Alright. That has to be the hardest I've ever pushed in this entire game, ever. And we have so much points now to do whatever we please. Let's keep up the line. They can take on one tank, but they can't take them all. Infantry, tank crew. We'll start repairing stuff. We'll start... Actually, let's get the guys on this. Get them on that. Get on. I don't even know what you guys are going to shoot with it, but just get on it. Nice. Okay, this... I feel like this is almost captured. They get over there? Oh, they're still working their way. Alright. We got more? Okay. Now it's time. It's time for the bombing run. I don't actually know what's over here, so we're about to find out. Actually, what's over here? Is that? Nah, that's nothing. It's just a bunch of infantry. It's a bunch of infantry that's easily dispatched, so there's no point bombing run with that. But we are going to bomb run this factory. Alright, let's do it. Let's see it. Bring in the big guns. Bring them in, bring them in. You know, for a bombing run, a little underwhelming. I was expecting a little more than that for a bombing run. A little underwhelming, dare I say. Didn't I order guys to stand over here? Oh, they're walking over. But Patriot says, I absolutely love T-28's multi-turret monsters. Their armor absolutely sucked IRL, lol. And Germans never really used them even. But sire, that factory gives many a job. There will be no jobs after this war. Sorry to tell you guys, but work is canceled. Forever. Unfortunately, by the end of this artillery bombardment, I do not think there will be a single factory. Unfortunately. Taku, that artillery you captured is a 203mm howitzer. 280mm. Type howitzer. Man, pretty cool, huh? Pretty nice. Very nice indeedy. Oh, is that enemy? Are we not gonna shoot that guy? He's just hanging out. Let's move up. I don't know what's happening here. Hopefully, through overwhelming numbers, we might manage to capture this. Something... What the hell is that? Go back. There's something shooting, but I can't see what it is. Oh, whatever it is, it's dying. Okay. Move in. Sweep the facility. We must take this point for the Emperor. Oh, big boy gun. It's pretty clear to me. I don't really... Is there like an enemy I'm missing somewhere? Surely. I don't really know who's on the... Well, I was gonna say I don't know who's on the ground. We have people on the ground, but they're really far away. I'll just move on. Move on up, guys. I need a stronger front line. I think here should be good. There we go. Ooh. Oh! Who did that? Here, get out. That thing's screwed. Who did that? Oh, there we go. Okay. That was the last guy. Mission accomplished. The enemy has lost 455 men and 63 vehicles. We've lost 134 men and 18 vehicles. Not bad. Not bad. Not a bad attempt to save it, too. He's just threw a Molotov. Alright, let's watch these guys. We technically finished the game already. Or we finished this match. But, wow. They actually had the smarts to change direction. Well, I mean, it's covered from many angles, so I'm not really sure what they hope to accomplish here. But I'm pretty surprised. They're thinking a bit more strategically than I thought they would. Okay, never mind. They're just kind of moving through there and... I gave them too much credit. They did think for a moment, but it was short-lived. Anyways. Alrighty. There we go. And that was Petrozavodsk. On normal. Yeah, I'm getting pretty good. I'm getting pretty good. Like, normally, that would have took me like 4 hours. But I got it done in like 2. Not bad. But that's how tough it was in 1945. So true. Oh, sorry, I read this message a bit late, but are you moving up on the east side? Is that a reference, or... Because I wasn't. If you're talking about the right side, I wasn't moving up very much. But the reason I didn't move up much on the east side was because I didn't really need to on the right side. The left side I moved up pretty hard, specifically because I knew there was a factory there I had to take care of. Alright. Now comes a tough decision. These genuinely take so long. Like, I enjoy them very, very much. But these things take a long time. And we only have like 45 minutes left. Which is tough because I'm enjoying my time with you guys. Enjoying talking to you, Patriot. And Moxie is actually is out and about, but should be joining us later. But I have kind of a tough decision to make because if I stay, I'm not really sure what we're going to do with the last 45 minutes. But if I go, I could also show face for my coworkers who don't know that I stream. Currently, my coworkers think I'm just wrapped up in a game, which I am. Yeah, I don't know. I might have to show face. So here's what we'll do. I'll call it quits for now, especially since we had a stream yesterday. We are kind of doing well for the quota for the week. So I guess I will peace out for now. Just to kind of recap. Wednesday, I don't have a stream planned because it is New Year's Eve. So that's just not really going to work out for me. And then I'm not really sure about Thursday. Like, I have the day off on Thursday, but that's a big like maybe as well, because I'm not really sure what I'm doing during the day or at night. So Wednesday, definitely not. Thursday, maybe. Maybe I'll show face at some point. Friday, I still have the planned stream at night, and then Saturday, there's a planned stream as well. However, for you specifically, Patriot, I did get. I mentioned this before, but I got Steel Division. It's a game of. It's a game similar to this, but on a much like larger scale. You don't have like as much control as you do in this game, but I do want to try that at some point, and I do want to play it on stream. So I hope you can join me for that. I don't really know when I'll do that. I feel like the most likely day for me to do that is probably New Year's Day itself, maybe. But I'll have to think about that. I'll do it on stream, but I don't know when. So we'll figure that out. But yeah, no stream on Wednesday. Long story short, no stream Wednesday. Definitely Friday, Saturday. Definitely planned for Friday, Saturday, and maybe Thursday. So, but yes, last stream of the year. It was very wonderful getting to spend time with you guys this year. Your support does mean the world to me. So thank you all for stopping by, sticking around, even if it's just for like a lurk and a sleep. Thank you all for stopping by. I very much appreciate it. I hope you guys like what we've done this year, and I hope that there's many things to look forward to in the coming year. But as for my wish for the new year, I don't know. I think one of my New Year's resolutions is kind of like my outlook to stream and how I plan for stream, because lately I haven't been strategizing as hard as I used to. At the beginning of my stream career, I strategized really hard, and I would watch my streams to make improvements to myself, and I haven't really done that lately, and I do think that that's something that I need to get back to doing. My hope is to get a little bit more outside of my comfort zone and do more collaborative content. I think collab content, if I can find a way to make it work, I'd love to do more collabs this coming year. Yeah. I wish just for collabs and for stream improvements generally across the board. But those are things I got to think about and work on. So anyways, all right, I got to get out of here. My dinner is also getting pretty old and I'm still hungry. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. A nice Jeffersons reference. I didn't watch the show, but I do know of the Jeffersons. But yes. Patriot says, I hope to get a setup to VTube in the far future. Oh, interested in VTubers, are you? Aside from me, obviously. But, really? Wow. Wait, do you have a favorite VTuber? You can say, that's fine. But, you have a favorite? I used to like Niji Sanji for the longest time. But then, there was the bullying thing, and then I kind of stopped watching them. But I don't really know who my favorite is. You and Pixie Day? Thank you. It is an honor. I don't think I've heard of Pixie Day, though. Let me see. Oh, I had a whole tab open this time. Oops. Ah! Interesting. Alright, alright. Okay. I gotta check her out. But alright, I really gotta go. So thank you guys for joining me. Thank you, Patriot. Thank you to Patriot, K-Scott, Moxie, Stefan. I'm saluting. It's been real. Thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. And thank you to all the lurkers out there. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. And I will catch you guys on Friday, maybe Thursday. Alright. Good night, everybody. Good night.